Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Azira binti Alias and I'm from class M380-206A. For this video, I will present a company's financial performance where I choose Star Media Group Berhad and Pelangi Publishing Group Berhad. And without wasting any time, let's take a look at the company's background for those companies. For the Star Media, the Star was published on 9 September 1971 when the Star established its new office in Kuala Lumpur and it entered national circulation on 3 January 1976. The Star has been one of Operation Lalang Journal in 1987 whose license for publishing and have been revoked. Star publication operate in two areas which are printing and electronic media where include the printing and distribution of newspaper and magazine. For the Pelangi Publication, is a regional education publishing and printing company where a team of young businessmen founded Pelangi Publishing Group in 1979 where the group has gained momentum in 38 years and has published more than 10,000 titles covering many languages. The founder, which are Mrs. Sam Konche and Mr. Yap Chong Koi, were both former teachers. Pelangi Publishing Group is an investment company that publish and distribute book and other educational material both in Malaysia and abroad. The company's industry is conducted in the publication and manufacturing, printing, education and others division. This financial ratio are decided to evaluate by using liquidity and profitability ratio where this analysis I take annual accounts of the first. The ratio analysis is a quantitative approach of examining its financial statements such as balance sheet and income statement for providing an insight into a company's liquidity, operation performance and profitability. The ratio analysis can indicate how an enterprise performs over time by contrasting an enterprise to another in the same industry. This is a liquidity ratio where the current ratio is the simplest liquidity ratio to calculate and interpret where anyone can easily find the current asset and current liability line items on a company's balance sheet just by divide current assets by current liability. For the quick ratio, it is a stricter test of liquidity than the current ratio. So the quick ratio is more of a true test of a company's ability to cover its short-term obligation. And finally, is a cash ratio, where it is the only ratio that are considered a company's more liquid assets, cash and marketable securities. They are the assets that are most readily available to a company to pay short-term obligation. For the gross profit margin, this is a metric analysts use to assess a company's financial health by calculating the amount of money left over from the product sale. And for the operating gross margin, it measures how much profit a company makes on dollar of sale after paying for variable cost of production such as wages and raw material. And for the net profit margin, the net income is the amount of accounting profit a company has left over after paying off all of its expenses. And the return on assets, it can be described as a measure of how profitable a business is with respect to its total asset. This ratio shows how well a firm does by relating profits to the money it invests in asset. And finally, it's a return on equity, where a measure of a company's annual return just by dividing by the value of its total shareholders' equity, and it can express as a percentage. ROE is more useful if it is compared to a benchmark such as average ROE in the industry where the company operates or the company's ROE in the past year. Next is trend analysis or liquidity ratio or Star Media Group Berhad. Firstly is current ratio where the trend performance for the current ratio of the Star is decreased in 2019 where it dropped from 5.06 times to 4.3 times. However, it slightly increased in 2020 which is 4.36 times. It means that Star has the lowest risk and more liquid compared to the year of 2019 and 2020. The results show that the Star success is the best relative to 2018, However, since they are above 3.0, the Star current return ratio is high. This result is the company's short-term obligation being paid without difficulty. Second is quick ratio. For the result, it shows that the Star quick ratio kind of same as the current ratio was decreased from 2018 to 2019. Then the ratio is increased from 3.95 times to 4.09 times in 2020. The quick ratio shows that the lower the ratio, the poorer the company's liquidity. And in 2018, the company has the latest asset which will cover the high stock adjustment and prepayment cost of the company. It shows that the company will pay down its short-term loans over the next year. The third one is cash ratio, where the third ratio of the Star show it has the lowest ratio in 2018 with 1.13 times and greatly increases in 2019 with 3.45 times. This ensures that the firm can fund its short-term debt through cash or cash-style instruments such as readily marketable security. But in 2020, it slightly dropped, become 3.24 times, where the profit may have a challenging protecting its liability. In 2018, the firm's ratio that still exceeds 1 means that an enterprise still have a capital and cash reserve in place with the existing obligation and funds remain. Even so, in 2019, displayed that the company's liquidity ratio implies a company's ability to do it without needing to sell or liquidate other properties, whether it has immediately fund to the company's existing liability. Okay, next is liquidity ratio of Pelangi Publishing Group Berhad. The first one is current ratio, where the trend foremost for the current ratio of Pelangi is a decrease in 2019 from 2.65 times in 2018 to 2.46 times in 2019. However, it increases from 2019 to 2020, where it become 2.55 times. It means that Pelangi's Berhad has more liquid compared to the years 2019 and 2020. It indicates that the year of 2018 is the best performance compared to the years of 2019 and 2020 and show that by the current ratio, the Pelangi Berhad can cover their current liabilities. The second one is quick ratio. It shows that Pelangi Berhad performance is getting poor where it increased every year from 2018, 2019 and maintained low in 2020. Where it dropped from 1.22 times to 1.09 times but not less than 1.0. The desire of the group to meet its short-term obligation for the most liquid assets is deteriorating. Pelangi Berhad makes its current liquid asset bonds, but its figure reveals that they decline year after year. Next is a cash ratio. The churn ratio show that it's dropped in 2019, where from 0.52 times in 2018 becomes 0.34 times, where it indicates that in 2019, the company did not able to repay its short-term debt with cash. However, the ratio is increased in 2020 by 0.5 times. The 2018 ratio is the highest which borrowers decided how much money they are prepared to lend. Yet, the 3 years term ratio is below 0.5, where the cash ratio offers the most reliable insight into the liquidity of a firm given that only cash and cash are taken into account. The ratio of the Star debt slightly decreased in 2019 was from 53.04% to 52.95% and rapidly dropped to 38.74% in 2020. The trend showed that the company is getting less gross profit margin year by year, which is not good for the company and causes not efficient management in generating profit. However, in 2018, the Star has the highest gross profit margin among the 3 years. This means during that year, the company has the efficient management in users' labor and supplies in the production process. Second is operating profit margin, where the trend performance is decreasing from 3.08% to 0% in 2019. The result of the company is downturns and creative ways to raise revenue are hard for the company to survive. Uh, Nonetheless, production grew by 41.03% in 2020, with the business running smoothly and the revenue being sustained. It showed that the group operates strongly and profitably. Next is net profit margin, where the star performance is increasing from 2018 to 2019 and increased greatly in 2020, where it became 10.04%. It demonstrates that the firm can manage its cost efficiently and deliver products or services much more than its cost at a discount. Next is a return on asset or Star Media uh, shows that increasing the trend in 3 years consecutive. In 2020, the company has a great increases from 0.58% in 2019 become 2.12%. It reveals that the group expenses produce every good value. However, in 2019 and 2018, the organization was faced with a low ROA, which means that there were a problem with overinvestment.
For the return on equity, we can see that the trend performance of the star shows that have an increasing return on equity in 3 years, where the highest one is in 2020 with 2.53%. It can trigger our business is growing its profit production without having too many resources, where it also shows how well a company's management deploys shareholders' money. However, in 2018, is the lowest ROE, where it means that a business could be poorly managed or less effective use of equity resources and maybe reinvesting profit into unproductive reserve.
The first one is gross profit margin, where the trend of Pelangi shows that increases from 34.35% to 36.85% in 2019. It indicates that the company able to have efficient management in generating profit. However, in 2019, Pelangi Berhad has the highest ratio among 3 years. Next is operating profit margin of Pelangi, where in 2018, there is a 0% where the company did not make enough money from its ongoing operation to support business. But the corporation with a high operating margin of 8.25% in 2019 reveals that its operations are sufficient to sustain business and that the company considers itself to be a profitable market. In 2020, however, the operating profit margin fell to 4.66%, where it showed that during continued operation, the organization lost some revenue. The next is net profit margin, where the net profit margin of Pelangi is keep increasing from year to year, from 0.71% to uh, to 2.41% and 4.85% by the last year. However, in 2018, the net profit margin of the company is very low. The result performance ensures that a business can manage the cost and capacity for delivering goods or services efficiently at a price far greater than its cost. It can have a good management performance, solid price strategies, and low cost. And next is return on asset of the company of Pelangi is keep increasing from the years 2018, 2019, and 2020, were from 0.34% to 1.17% and finally 2.08%. It shows that the company is a good at converting the money it invests into the net income. The higher the return of the company, the more productive and efficient management is in utilizing economic resources. In, we can see that in 2020, the company has the highest for their return on asset ratio, and it may cause an increase in demand for the Pelangi Berhad for that. The last one is return on equity of Pelangi. It showed that kept increasing from 0.49% to 1.73% and finally 2.9% by 3 years of performance. In 2020, the companies revealed that it is more able to transfer money into net profit, where the management team of the company is more effective to use venture financials to expand the business. They Next is comparative analysis. For the current ratio, it shows that the performance current ratio of both companies is the same, where it dropped in 2019 and rise again in 2020. Besides that, both companies have the highest ratio in 2018, which is 5.06 times and 2.65 times, which indicate that the company have the lowest risk and in a good performance. Despite a lower current ratio, Pelangi has nevertheless shown that both companies have little difficulty in paying their short-term liabilities since their ratio did not less than 1.0. Thus, we can see that the Star has a higher current ratio for the 3 years with an average of 4.57 times compared to the Pelangi and show that the Star can satisfy their short-term obligation as they come to due. Okay, for the quick ratio, we can see that the Star and Pelangi has the rapid ratio in 2018, where was the best for 3 years as businesses had enough funding to satisfy commitment. The efficiency of both company in the rapid ratio decreases in 2019. It indicates that both companies are less liquid and are less likely to deal with their market downturn. However, the two companies' ratio trend did not sink below 1 as they were able to fulfill their short-term obligation. And the Star has a better rapid production than Pelangi, and it's showing that the company's ability to fulfill existing bonds and liquidity. The Star is, however, slightly higher than Pelangi, and the fast ratio is also good for each business. Thus, we can see that the Star has the highest quick ratio for the 3 years with an average of 4.16 times compared to the Pelangi, where those companies can make sure that keep enough liquid assets with them is to make offer to do business with short-term notice. Okay, for the cash ratio, we can see that the Star and the Pelangi, when the 3 years performance, the Star has a higher cash ratio with 3.34 times and 3.45 times and 1.13 times, where the cash ratio mostly above 1. It's assumed that the company will pay off its debt while still maintaining cash reserve, and the firm has more cash and cash equivalent as well as marketable security for covering its existing liability. However, the cash ratio is very lower at Pelangi Berhad, where cash outputs below than 1 overall for the 3 years, where we can see that the firm does not have sufficient cash to finance its transaction. For Pelangi, with having a low cash ratio, a policy that requires low cash reserve to be maintained when the funds are being spent on expansion can be an indication. Success in both sectors can see that customer is prepared to pay for the Star. Thus, we can see that the Star has the best cash ratio with an average of 2.64 times compared to the Pelangi Berhad. Okay, the gross profit margin. We can see that both companies have a low percentage of gross profit margin with 38.70% for the Star and 32.41% for the Pelangi. During that year, both companies have fewer funds, including marketing and administrative pay to meet the running cost of the company. A low proportion of the gross profit margin may be a drawback and avoidable for the firm. However, the organization should help recognize the factor which lead to this unwanted business condition and prevent them. The result of both companies for the 3 years reveals that the Star gross profit margin is the higher and greater than the Pelangi. As you can see, in the course of the time, the business is slower to expand the Pelangi, not to invest too much in its than rivals. Thus, the price of revenue can increase or the cost of sale can decrease. However, for the 3 straight years, the Star has a larger gross profit margin than Pelangi. It suggests that the enterprise did its manufacturing expenses well and also demonstrate that the enterprise had plenty to cover for the operation, funding, and other costs. Okay, for the operating profit margin, we can see that the pattern has changed in both business. Where the Pelangi post a 0% in 2018, which means a high change compared to the Star, with both businesses invented in 2019. Even in 2020, the maximum Star ratio is 41.03%, where the company's variable expense and fixed costs are 8.25% in 2019 for Pelangi, while the company earns sufficient money from its ongoing service. It also has the chance to pay for running and interest costs on debt in order to avert an economic recession. Both companies show that their performance is different year by year, means that they are competitive in determining how well their company works with its competitors. Okay, for the net profit margin, we can show that the Star is much better than Pelangi for the result. This indicates that the two businesses are somewhat different. The margin for net profit show how much of the company's profit is generated from gross revenue. As a result, it shows that it has a higher profit margin, which make sell more efficient. For the return on asset of Pelangi, it keep increasing for year to year compared to the Star. The outcome is that both firms have higher ROE in 2020. This suggests that the higher ROA, the more profit the firm earns from less spending. The outcome show that Pelangi's ROA is successful and that the firm will turn the capital used to buy properties into net revenue. Meanwhile, both firms have low ROAs in 2018 when the firm may have overinvested in investment that struggle to generate growth in sales. This may be an indication of problems in the business. That result reveal that both companies have a rather similar score. The ROA also measure how efficiently an asset can gain. For the return on equity, the trend of the Star and Pelangi showed that in 2020, both companies faced a low ROE. Meanwhile, in 2019, Pelangi has the highest percentage ROE rather than Star. Both firms should seek a way to minimize their shareholdings during the low ROE and find methods to boost their net profits. In 2020, however, both companies show a high ROE rate, which start at 2.53% and Pelangi at 2.90%. It shows that the management of the group is well equipped to handle the financing and generate capital growth. It will lead investors to look at the performance or management in profit making, not just how much they got. ROE is a very easy estimate that customer can do when investing in an enterprise. It provides insight into the company's margins, sales, retention, and many more. However, the ROE for both companies is the same when the business is really effective in a year can generate more growth. Okay, as conclusion, the analysis of the liquidity trend reveals that the ratio of stock is more than Pelangi. This shows that the Star is a cheaper and smarter bet for other industry publisher. It shows that owners and borrowers from both account for their liabilities, contracted investor and creditor if the enterprise collapse. Furthermore, with the better study of the profit ratio, Star is the most effective way to make money out of the property compared to the Pelangi. In short, investment are the most important thing to be tackled. And as I said that the Star is highly qualified and it will make doing business simpler for them. The financial condition of the Pelangi also must be improved as in this study they are the lowest ranking. That's all for me. Thank you.